A scheme stealing rental cars from her employer.
Authorities say the woman worked at HERTZ at the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, and Local 10's Sanelsa Bovic is live at the airport with much more on the charges she's now facing. Sanella.
That's right, Janice and Lou.
Yo, forget about the topic. Woo! Dang. They got a baddie doing the news. Welcome to Deeply Disgusted. Now, besides this baddie we got in front of us, but we talking about this girl. You know them girls that y'all like, those ghetto ratchet chicks with the wig on their head and you could see the sewings like right here. You know those type of chicks. Yeah, she got caught doing something very bad. She stole a whole bunch of cars from HERTZ.
Louis, investigators calling this an inside job, that the woman worked here at this HERTZ airport location, manning the security gate, and allowed these thieves to allegedly leave with not one, not two, but 12 vehicles.
12 cars stolen from this HERTZ car rental center. The person deputies say is responsible for letting the thieves get away with it is former employee Savannah Harsha Phillips. She's now behind bars.
What I say, look at that ugly little face. Look at that ugly little face. And let me tell you, the girl is not ugly. The reason why I say ugly little face is because she's full of evil. Look at her. When you full of evil, your face start to shape like a demon. Look at that. Y'all think that's how she really looking? You think if she lived in the suburbs, a white picket fence, and she had a beautiful life, and she was going to church, and she was full of good thoughts, and and she ate right, and she didn't eat Burger King, McDonald's, and CNC sodas. She didn't eat Annihilators and, go to Chipotle every day. Her skin would look better. She would feel better if she wasn't out there doing drugs and, a woman's body is already sensitive. They got hormones in there. If you spark a match, somebody's getting killed. Females are very hormonal. So when you're a young teen and you're growing up and you're trying to navigate through this life and you're doing drugs on top of that and your body's still developing, your hormones didn't even really regulate, or they're now starting to regulate, and you got drugs, you adding drugs on top of it, your chemical imbalance is all messed up. Look at this girl. Look, you could tell she's smoking that marijuana. She got little tiny eyebrows. I don't even know why her eyebrows so tiny, but they are. Look at her. A face that could be a cute, sweet little girl, but instead she's full of demons that's trapped inside of her.
Bars. According to an arrest report, the thefts happened at the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport location on Friday, May 16th at 11 p.m. A security manager told investigators surveillance video captured 3 men walking into the garage, scoping out cars. They'd allegedly get into the cars, drive to the security gate, and make contact with Phillips. She's seen on camera pressing a button inside the booth, allowing the barrier arms to rise. Authorities mentioned the men returned a short time later and retrieved more vehicles. It only took...
She did it twice in one day? She did it twice in one day. Oh, yeah. Evil. Evil. And these are the girls y'all meet on dating apps. These are the girls. That's why y'all guys always get in some type of trouble. Y'all meet these girls on dating apps. And then next thing you know, you got 4 guys walking up to your car and you looking at her like, yo, did you set me up?
took an hour to swipe a dozen cars. All makes, models, and tags on the cars were documented, and Hertz management discovered there were no authorized contracts for rent on any of the cars. The arrest report goes on to say management was alerted to the thefts 2.5 weeks later on June 3rd after receiving 2 calls, one from a Hertz in Texas and another in Virginia, claiming the stolen cars were involved in crimes in those states. When Phillips was confronted by management,
They stole the car. Why do I had to? Why did I come from that community, man? Why? Why you didn't just give me a family in like Montclair or? Oh man, I hate that I know I have all this street knowledge, but I hate that I have all this street knowledge. I honestly I hate it. I hate that I have all this street knowledge. I do. I hate it. I wish I did not know anything about the streets. I wish I did not know anything about these freaking streets. I hate it. But I have so much knowledge, I have to spread awareness to help other people out, to help young kids out that was just like me. Wow. This girl did it twice. Wow. And she was one of the ones in the hood that had a good job. She had a good job. At least she got up and got a job. And still she let her block and her hood and her ghetto influence her. And we all fall victim of that. And I'm freaking tired of it. I'm tired of it.
she allegedly became rude and irate, quitting and walking out of the office. She's now facing 13 charges. 12 of those are grand theft charges. Phillips' bond has been set at $62,000.
Double it. Double it, triple it. These girls gotta learn a lesson. These girls got to learn a lesson. It's too much of them out there. It's becoming an epidemic. And a lot of y'all out there that's not really out there, like those Miami dudes or whatever city you in that's popping. Whatever city you in that's popping. If you're not out there, you really don't know. But if you out there going to parties and you may be an older man, a younger man, you just started to go to clubs and you out there partying, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You have to be careful. These pretty faces will put you 6 feet under. Trust me. Trust me. If you don't listen to No Joker, go get my merch. I don't know what you listening to. Buy my merch. Like, subscribe, and continue to follow. I really appreciate every one of y'all. Thank you.